The old story says eating late makes you fat. Many people truly believe this common rule. They have a deep fear of the midnight snack. They think food eaten after dark turns straight to fat. Is there any real truth to this pervasive belief? We hear it repeated often, almost everywhere, from our friends, from our family, and from magazines. It sounds like such a simple rule to follow, a clear path for staying healthy and trim, they say. This idea is very common in our modern culture. It has become a persistent and stubborn diet myth. People often skip evening meals because of it, or they feel a heavy sense of guilt after a late dinner. This fear can create unnecessary stress around food. Stress, as we know, is not good for our bodies. We should always question these strict food rules. Where did this particular idea actually come from? It is worth investigating the origins of such beliefs. Think about how our amazing bodies truly work. Our bodies require a constant supply of energy all day long. They also need energy during the night hours. Digestion does not simply shut down when we go to sleep. It might slow down a little bit, perhaps, but it continues to process the food we have eaten. The body is always working, always active. It is an incredibly complex and efficient machine. It knows how to handle food at different times. So what is the real unvarnished story here? Is it the specific time shown on the clock that truly matters, or is it something else entirely different? We need to look much deeper than the surface. We must try to understand food and our bodies better. Let's explore this enduring myth a little further. Let's carefully find out what science actually says. The truth about eating late might surprise you. It is often simpler than the myths suggest. The most important factor for your weight is quite simple. It is the total number of calories you consume each day. And it's also the total number of calories you burn. This fundamental concept is called energy balance. If you consistently eat more calories than you burn, you gain weight. If you eat fewer calories than your body uses, you lose weight. This is a basic principle of nutrition and metabolism. It applies to everyone, regardless of their eating schedule. The body doesn't forget math after sunset. It does not matter so much you eat these calories. Your body is remarkably smart and adaptable. It processes calories whenever they become available. A calorie eaten at 10 o'clock at night is the same. It is the same as a calorie eaten at 10 in the morning. It provides the exact same amount of energy to your body. The body doesn't possess a special fat storage switch. This switch does not magically turn on only for late night food. It's about the total quantity, not just the timing. Think of your daily food intake like a kind of budget. You have a certain number of calories to spend each day. It is the total amount spent that truly matters in the end. It's not about whether you spent a little late in the day. If you manage to stay within your calorie budget, you should be okay. The timing of your meals is less important than the total sum. Focus on the overall picture of your daily consumption. A well-managed budget works, day or night. This financial analogy helps clarify the body's energy use. Some studies out there seem to link late eating to weight gain, but these studies often reveal something else important. People who tend to eat late often eat calories overall. They might also choose less healthy foods late at night. They might grab processed snacks instead of real food. So the timing itself is not the direct sole cause. The overall eating pattern and food choices are the key. It's the what and how much that usually makes the difference. So why does eating late sometimes seem to lead to weight gain? The answer is often about and we are eating. It is not just about we decide to eat our food. The late evening hours can be a prime time for mindless eating. We might find ourselves feeling tired or perhaps bored. We might be unwinding by watching television or scrolling online. This is when poor food choices can easily happen. Our guards are down and habits take over. When we are tired, our bodies often crave high-calorie foods. We might instinctively reach for things like chips or cookies, or perhaps a large bowl of ice cream is what we desire. These types are very easy to overeat without noticing. These foods are often highly processed, not whole. They are not the nourishing whole foods our bodies truly prefer. This is precisely where the problem often starts to develop. It's a slippery slope from a small snack to overindulgence. Sometimes people restrict their food intake too much during the day. They try to be good by eating very little, then they become overwhelmingly hungry late at night. This intense hunger can easily lead to overeating before bed. It becomes a difficult cycle of restriction and then overindulgence. This kind of eating pattern is not healthy for mind or body. It makes managing weight in a sustainable way very difficult. It can also lead to feelings of guilt and failure. So the main issue is not the late hour itself. The real issue is eating late means eating too many calories, or if it means eating unhealthy, heavily processed foods. If your late meal is a planned part of your daily nutrient intake, it's different. It is simply one of your meals, shifted to a later time. But if it's extra food on top of your needs, that's another story. That is when the calories can start to add up quickly. Awareness of these patterns is the first step to change. What should we truly focus on then, if not the clock? It's not the numbers on the clock on the kitchen wall. We should focus much more on our overall eating habits. What kind of food are you regularly putting into your body? Is it real, wholesome food grown in the earth? Or is it mostly processed, food-like substances from factories? This distinction is far more important for your health. It matters more than what time you happen to eat. Eating clean essentially means choosing whole, unprocessed foods. Think of fresh fruits and colorful vegetables. Consider lean proteins like fish, chicken or beans, and include whole grains like oats, brown rice or quinoa. These kinds of foods genuinely nourish your body. They provide essential vitamins, minerals and fiber. They help you feel full, satisfied and energetic. These are excellent choices any time of day or night. They build health from the inside out. If your daily diet is balanced, healthy and sensible, try not to worry. Don't worry too much about the specific timing of your meals. A healthy light snack in the evening is perfectly fine. A balanced dinner, even if it's eaten a bit later, is okay. This is true as long as it fits within your daily needs. And as long as it is made of good, real food. Listen to your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. Eat when you are truly hungry and stop when satisfied. So that old familiar advice about not eating after 6 p.m, you can mostly choose to ignore it with a few caveats. Focus instead on eating real food as nature intended. Remember the simple mantra, eat food, not too much, mostly plants. If you follow these guidelines, the time you eat matters less. Your body will thank you for the good, nourishing food. It will not thank you for anxiously watching the clock. Embrace a healthier relationship with food, free from time-based fears.